Hey Chiefs and Chiefs. I'm gonna take my glasses off so there's no. Anyways, today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm doing Twisty the Clown makeup. So if you happen to like the way it looks in the thumbnail, watch the tutorial. If you don't, because I don't know how to help you. Fun fact about this, Carroll Lynch, the actor of Twisty, actually liked my post and commented on it, but like we're just not gonna talk about the comment because I don't feel like taking a screenshot and showing it to you all. You just have to take my word for it. By the way, check out my Instagram, it's in the bio. We're just gonna get into the video. Starting off with things, I'm taking a glue stick and I eat the glue. And by eating it, I mean that I put it onto my eyebrows completely randomly, just brushing them all over the place. And then I take an eyebrow comb and I brush the hairs upward, and then I take the glue stick again and I also brush the hairs upwards to lay it down flat so it's easier to put makeup on top of it. Then I go ahead and I take this black eyeliner. Honestly, you can go for any kind of eyeliner. I just took black because I felt like taking black at the time. And this is so I can mark out where the mask is, so I know where the mask is. Then I take some white foundation, which may or may not be foundation lightener. I don't know. I just use it as if it's white foundation because I do not care about my skin. And then I'm taking this black face paint. Well, it's not really face paint. I'm just using it as if it is. Then I'm applying it onto my eyelids. I guess the main goal is to look like you're in part of the Insane Clown Posse, except you don't have juggalos, you have Nickelback stands, because they don't exist.
It's like if the Beatles were produced by Nickelback. It's music, but it sucks.
The main goal of this is to make the middle of the eye more pigmented, so it's a bit sloppy toppy if you will. Then I go and take this black eyeshadow, which may or not be black, it may just be a dark gray, but once again I don't care enough to check, and I'm just rubbing it all over the place, one so I can kind of blend out the eyeshadow but also not because I don't care about blending, and I'm just making once again another sloppy mess. Then I take this red eyeshadow, and I don't know if this is safe or not, but once again I do not care about my health, okay? I care about yours, so if you don't want to do it, don't do it, okay? Shut up. And I'm putting eyeshadow into my waterline so then I can look tired, I guess. And I'm taking this red I don't know what substance this is, but I once again treat it like it's face paint. And I'm putting it into my inner core and also underneath my underneath my waterline / eye bag. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. And I'm doing once again the whole tired look that I guess I was going for in the previous step. Then I'm taking some gray eyeshadow, which I know for sure is gray because I can see. And I'm starting to make a shadow of where the mask is, but also I'm starting to contour my face. An explanation of my contouring. The nose, I try and make it bigger as Carroll Lynch has a bigger nose than me, so obviously, therefore, I would make it bigger. To do this, I just add the eyeshadow outside of my nose, so then it makes it bigger, you know? And then I also apply it to my temples and I start making wrinkles, and I try and make the cheeks as chubby as I possibly can because most of my face is going to be covered with mask, so I pretty much round it off on the sides, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, I love you. Then I go back in with a black face paint and I sloppily put on some black face paint around the eyes. Yeah, that's what I do. And I put it in like a dabbing motion to make like little circles all over the place. Then I'm taking this red substance again, once again treating it like it's face paint. Okay, move on. I'm making a little triangle marks above and below the eyes, which in other words, it's a Pennywise thing, but also we don't support it in this household because it's stupid. Bill Skarsgård is still a good actor though, okay? Carrying on, yeah, I'm making the triangles, woo! And then I also put it on my forehead because I forget how Twisty's like whole structurally adaptation is structured. So I believe it is face. Then they have like a mask to cover up their disheveled jaw. And then I believe they also have somebody else's face on their scalpel area. Or maybe they're scalped. I don't know. But I'm making some bloodline on my forehead because that's what my reference picture did, and that's what I do. And I'm taking some brown face paint and I'm starting to dot it on the red line. Not the ones on my eyes, but the one on my forehead, come on. And I just dot it so it can look like soppily and more like blood because I don't have fake blood, but if you do, please use that because if you don't, I will cry. Then I'm taking some red face paint and I'm doing more dot motions, and yeah, dot motions, great. Then I'm taking the white foundation, which could be foundation lightener, we don't know. I'm using it as face paint this time. And once again, dotting it on my bloody forehead, which isn't actually bloody, we're just gonna pretend like it is. But this time I'm adding highlights. And then I'm taking this reddish, burgundy, brownish eyeshadow. I think it's burgundy, but we're just gonna go with a bunch of colors. Starting to add shading to the little triangle thing. I don't know if there's actually shading, but we're gonna pretend like there is. If you wanna be like, if you wanna have that really good ushy-gushy brain power, you could like put the shading into where there's wrinkles because that would just, it makes sense. but I didn't think about that. Then I'm taking the black eyeshadow, which could possibly be a dark gray, and I'm doing the literal same exact thing. Then I'm taking a Q-tip and I'm removing my makeup because, you know, I've never met a clown. I mean, I have. I met Bobo. Hey, what's up, Bobo? But I've never talked about the process thoroughly, even though I would love to, because, I mean, clowns are cute, okay? You didn't hear from me. You heard it from my guitar. But I'm removing the makeup because my forehead, wrinkles, and my crow's feet, because, I mean, if you're... Shut up. Have you seen Rob Zombie's 31 movie with that one person? I can't remember their name because my brain is failing me now. But they play, like, the Night King... what? In Game of Thrones? Yes, they play that person, but they also play like this person. They're like, their skin is like peeling and everything. I'm like, yo, that's hot, except I don't know what hot means. Let's move on from that. Anyways, that's kind of the vibe is what I'm getting at. So yes, I'm taking the Q-tip and I'm removing everything, the wrinkle, shut up. I'm removing the wrinkles, okay? Then I'm taking the red substance that I use as face paint again. And then I'm literally doing the same dotting motions that I did with the black. Then I'm taking some gray eyeshadow and I guess my contouring wasn't good enough. I'm kind of offended by that, but I just go deep in it, mainly in the temples, but you know, also it looks like every other place. Sorry, I haven't watched this in a while. I've been planning to do a voiceover forever, but it's just now happening. Then I'm taking the white face paint, which is actually face paint, but we're just gonna pretend like it is. It's a cream of lens stick, but it's face paint. And I'm highlighting the face. In other words, when I highlight, I pretty much just add it to everywhere where the gray eyeshadow is not. I don't know if highlighting's supposed to be like that. I don't think it is, but that's just how I do it. And if areas need to be highlighted more, guess what I do? I just add more white face paint. I mean, then I take the black face paint, which isn't actually face paint. I'm starting to deepen the wrinkles. Now listen, I don't think it looks good, but for some reason in my mind, I was like, yes, we're gonna get this ushy gushy darkness. Okay, listen, if you're gonna deepen your stuff like that dramatically, please do it after you have all the makeup on. So then you know if it actually needs the darkness. Anyways, I'm taking the red substance again, and I'm dabbing it on my face, but mainly my forehead, but also mainly under the mask, just so I can add some blood, except it's not really blood. Once again, if you have fake blood, please kiss it and use it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm putting it on my eyes too. That's kind of crazy. Then I'm going with the black face paint that's actually face paint, and I'm just dabbing it onto my eyes again, because I guess it needs to be darker. And then I'm taking the white face paint again, and I'm not putting it on my face because I gained some intellect. And I'm putting it into my waterline just so my eyes look bigger, because I guess John Carroll Lynch had a bigger eyes than me. Then taking the black eyeliner, I'm sketching out the mouth and teeth area. I'm not going to be showing the whole thing for this because I think you get the vibe. And if you don't, I'm sorry, I cannot help you, but I wish I could, because now I sound selfish for not helping you. Then I take the white face paint, that is not face paint, and I'm filling in all the teeth. I'm not going to be showing all this because it's so repetitive and I just don't care enough to edit the whole thing. Then I'm taking this black stuff I'm using as face paint, shut up, and I'm filling in the lip area because it's black, and you know, I'm making it black because it's black. Then I'm taking this red substance that I'm using as face paint, and I'm putting it in my gum lines, and I try and make the teeth, whether it's, you know, where it's actually, shut up, when it's connected to the gums, please make it round, don't make it straight, thank you. Straight people are gross. Then I'm going in with this light brown eyeshadow. I'm starting to put it around my teeth just so I can add some shading, because I don't want it stark white. I want it, I want the look decayed, because decayed teeth are hot, I guess. Once again, I don't know what hot means, okay, move on. Then I'm taking this dark reddish brownish eyeshadow, which it looks like a dark burgundy, but I've never heard someone use that phrase before. And I'm going around the teeth to darken them because I wanted to make them stand out more because they were kind of blending into each other, but I actually, in fact, added too much, but we're just gonna ignore that. And then I go and add some black, and I do the same exact thing. I more so focus on the in-betweens of the teeth and also where they are connected to the gums, but I also could be a liar, so don't believe me. Then I took some black face paint, and I just really over-dramatized this because I guess it was like, it's the black face paint kind of day today. And I outlined the teeth completely, dare I say. I'm also filling in some like gap in between because it's black in there, unless it's not, I'm just a liar. I don't know. Then I'm taking some white face paint. I'm starting to highlight the gums and also the lips. And for these highlights, I pretty much just make circles and lines, and I really don't care what I'm doing because I just don't care about much in life. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Also go in and whiten the teeth too, because I guess I forgot to do that, or then I just realized they weren't brightened enough. You know, either way works. And then I'm going in and filling in the mask because the mask is white. Then I'm taking some greatest shadow and I'm starting to make some shading. I just try and make the mouth stand out a lot more because typically masks do, and trying to round out the cheeks. Then I'm taking white face paint that's not really face paint again. I'm just adding the final highlights to make certain areas stand out more. And then I'm taking this red substance that I'm using as face paint again, and I'm just adding more blood, except it's not blood, but like use some blood, you know, take it out of something, you know, you're Gucci. And then you have fake blood, there you go. And then I'm taking some black face paint that's not really face paint. I'm starting to make the mask lines, and I don't know what artistic input I put in, but I put some red thing in there too. I don't know if the strings are red and I just completely ignored that, but it's red today. Then I'm taking this red thing that I'm using as face paint again, and I'm making the frills that's on a lot of clown uniforms. And then I'm just making the little circle motions as they would be. And I also made another layer, but you can't see it, and also I didn't want to show it to you because it looks bad. And then I'm taking the white face paint and I'm filling in the areas that I want to be white. And listen, this is where we talk about this. We're gonna have a jump cut here. It's gonna have a brown flower, and let me tell you, I've only painted a flower twice in my life. Once is in a painting that I have over there, which you can't actually see, and I'm not gonna show it to you, but it's in my video, and if you can't see it, I don't care. Anyways, it looks like something. And then I was like, what if I took that information that I did to make that painting and I put it on myself? The thing is, that one was purple, this one's brown. Something did not work out. I don't know. No, I do know. I'm not very good at flowery things. And it just did not look that good. So the whole flower portion of this tutorial is going to be completely cut out because I feel sorry for anyone who has to gaze upon it. And then I'm taking some gray eyeshadow, and then I'm just making shadows on the suit. I mainly put it in like the creases and the McDonald's arches is what I referred to it in my Dandy Mont video, and then I add some like just more detailing stuff because, you know, clowns. And then I'm taking the black eyeshadow and I put the shadow underneath the divots but also in between some cracks and sharpen it up a lot because it needs to be sharpened. Anyways, that was it for the video. So if you happen to like it, leave a like, and I love hearing feedback, so if you can comment something, that'd be greatly appreciated. And subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but like I think that you should because it boosts my serotonin, to which I have none of. Goodbye.